Hey everyone, Hassan Minhaj here. Let's talk about the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. These are like the world's to-do list by 2030. Think less New Year's resolutions and more global action plan. We're talking ending poverty, fighting inequality, tackling climate change, the big stuff. But it's not just about checking boxes. It's about understanding the roadblocks. And three massive ones are staring us right in the face: poverty, pollution, and corruption. These aren't just buzzwords. They're interconnected challenges that hit us globally. They keep people trapped in poverty, trash our environment, and make progress feel impossible. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. We're going to break down each barrier, see how they feed off each other, and most importantly, explore solutions, because, hey, that's what we do. The SDGs are a call to action for every country, every community, and every individual. It's about coming together to create a world where everyone can thrive. From using innovative technology to boost agriculture, to implementing renewable energy projects and providing education in underdeveloped areas, every step counts. So let's roll up our sleeves and get to work. Together we can turn this vision into reality and build a better world for all.
Let's get real. Poverty isn't just about lacking money. It's about lacking choices. Imagine not having enough food, clean water, or a safe place to live. Education, healthcare, forget about it. When you're stuck in survival mode, long-term thinking goes out the window. Sustainable choices, not a priority when you're worried about your next meal. This makes it harder for people to invest in eco-friendly options or demand better from their leaders. And here's the kicker. Poverty creates a breeding ground for more problems. Think deforestation as people desperately search for fuel or land. Or overfishing because, well, you gotta eat. It's a vicious cycle.
Pollution. It's like the unwelcome guest who overstays their welcome and trashes the place. We're talking air pollution making our cities hazy and our lungs struggle. We're talking plastic choking our oceans and marine life. This isn't just an eyesore, folks. It's a health hazard. Polluted water leads to diseases. Dirty air increases respiratory illnesses. And let's not forget the impact on our climate, leading to more extreme weather events. Remember those SDGs we talked about? Yeah, pollution throws a wrench in all of them. It impacts our health, our environment, and even our economies. Cleaning up this mess is crucial if we want a shot at a sustainable future.
Corruption. It's like that shady friend who always takes advantage. Except in this case, it's governments and institutions, and the stakes are way higher. We're talking bribery, embezzlement, lack of transparency, basically abusing power for personal gain. Here's why it matters. Corruption siphons off resources meant for development. That school that needs funding? Gone. That hospital that needs supplies? Poof. It's like someone stealing the building blocks of a better future. And guess what? Corruption thrives in environments where poverty and lack of education are rampant. It creates a system where people are more likely to accept bribes or turn a blind eye to unethical behavior just to survive. Talk about a toxic cocktail.
Section 5. Poverty, pollution, and corruption, a vicious cycle. Here's the thing about these three bad boys. They don't just exist in isolation, they feed off each other, creating a vicious cycle that's tough to break. Think about it. Poverty can lead to people exploiting natural resources for survival, resulting in pollution. Pollution, in turn, further damages ecosystems, impacting livelihoods and deepening poverty. And corruption? It greases the wheels of this whole destructive cycle. It's like a three-headed monster that keeps growing stronger the more we ignore it. But don't worry, we're not backing down from a challenge. Let's look at some real-world examples to see how these issues play out.
Section 6. Case Studies, India and the World. Grappling with Intertwined Challenges. Let's bring this home, folks. The challenges we face are not just numbers and statistics. They are real, affecting real people every day. India, with its booming population and rapid development, is a prime example of a nation at a crossroads. It faces a triple threat from poverty, which affects millions of its citizens, pollution, which contaminates its rivers and air, and corruption, which undermines efforts to improve living conditions. Air pollution in cities like Delhi is often in the news. with severe health consequences for its residents. Meanwhile, corruption scandals erode public trust and hinder progress, making it difficult to implement effective solutions.
But it's not just India. These issues are global. Look at the Amazon rainforest, where poverty drives deforestation, leading to habitat loss and environmental degradation. This deforestation contributes significantly to climate change, affecting weather patterns worldwide. Or consider parts of Africa, where corrupt officials often pocket aid money meant for development, leaving communities high and dry, struggling without basic resources like clean water and health care.
These examples show that these challenges are interconnected and global. They are not isolated incidents but part of a larger, more complex web of issues. They require a collective effort to address them effectively. Governments, NGOs, and individuals must work together to find sustainable solutions. So, what can we do? Let's explore some solutions that can make a real difference. From grassroots initiatives to international policies, every action counts.
Section 7. Breaking the Chains. Combating Poverty for Sustainable Development. All right, let's talk solutions. Tackling poverty isn't just about handouts. It's about creating opportunities. We need to invest in education, healthcare, and job creation, especially in marginalized communities. Microfinance programs, for example, have empowered countless individuals, particularly women, to start their own businesses and lift themselves out of poverty. Empowering women, by the way, is a superpower for development. It has a ripple effect on families and communities. Remember, investing in people isn't just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do. When people have access to opportunities, they can contribute to a more sustainable future.
Section 8. Cleaning up our act, addressing pollution for a healthier planet. Time to address the elephant in the polluted room. We need to transition to cleaner energy sources like solar and wind power and ditch fossil fuels like they're a bad habit. Investing in public transportation and promoting cycling can also significantly reduce our carbon footprint. We also need to get serious about waste management. Recycling, reducing plastic use, and properly treating wastewater are crucial steps. And let's not forget about protecting our forests and oceans, which play a vital role in regulating our climate. Remember, protecting our environment isn't just about saving polar bears, although they're awesome. It's about ensuring a healthy planet for ourselves and future generations.
Section 9. Uprooting corruption, fostering transparency and accountability. This section is dedicated to addressing one of the most insidious issues that plague our societies: corruption. Now for the sneaky villain in our story: corruption. It lurks in the shadows, undermining trust and eroding the foundations of our institutions. We need to shine a spotlight on it, hold corrupt officials accountable, and strengthen institutions to prevent this cancer from spreading. Transparency is key. By bringing these actions into the light, we can begin to dismantle the networks that allow corruption to thrive. Access to information empowers citizens to hold their leaders accountable. When people are informed, they can make better decisions and demand the changes they want to see. Independent media and a strong civil society play a crucial role in exposing corruption and demanding better governance. Journalists and activists are often the first to uncover and report on corrupt practices, making their work essential to our efforts. Remember, fighting corruption is everyone's responsibility. It's not just up to the government or the media. Every citizen has a role to play. By demanding transparency and integrity, we can create a level playing field where sustainable development can thrive. This means advocating for policies that promote openness and holding our leaders to the highest standards of conduct.
Okay, folks, that's a wrap. We've delved into the critical issues of transparency and accountability and how they are essential in the fight against corruption. We've covered a lot of ground, but the message is clear. Poverty, pollution, and corruption are intertwined challenges that require our attention. These issues do not exist in isolation. They are interconnected and must be addressed together. The good news is that solutions exist. Through collective action and innovative approaches, we can tackle these problems head-on. By working together, we can break these cycles and create a more just and sustainable future for all. It's a long journey, but every step we take brings us closer to a world where everyone can thrive. Peace out.